Oh, so we're all on camera now, are we? Yes, we are. So let me talk for a minute because I'm actually doing a Target run for, toilet paper and also a camera, tripod, and some other tech items because I'm going to be going online in a big way myself. Deep breath. Let's just look at a couple of things right now. Here I am. I'm online. Okay, what's going right? What's not going right? Notice behind me, there's clutter. I don't really want my people to see that. So if I'm doing like a home church or if I'm doing wherever you're filming, look around you. What's going on? I mean, I'm just going to like literally like style my couch because if that's going to be on camera, and it has been, last week I went on to do just a hi, I'm cutting my sabbatical short. I'm going to be back with you. I did a little reading. I lit a chalice. I held the chalice up here. So I did that, but I made sure that behind me everything looked, like a set, because anytime you film for the general public, you're creating a set essentially. I think that, look at me touching my face. I think that you want to look at maybe some flowers. Actually, I think that's what I did is I had my camera angle like that because that was sort of like, welcome to my living room. We're doing church here, which is historically how the church started, Nothing wrong with home church. Look at my dog. Sometimes he makes it into the picture. I have makeup on, and I know a lot of you are like, oh, makeup, oh, but especially if you are filming from a sanctuary, oh Lord, have I seen some bad lighting and some blank faces, like literally like you're so far away, I cannot see your features. So I'm getting this disembodied kind of voice. Meg is going to talk about sound. She should talk about lighting. Lighting is very important. If you have a very blue toned or, blue and red primary toned stained glass window that your natural lighting is coming through, it's going to cast kind of that blue tone over everybody in the sanctuary while you're filming. So you can set up spotlights. You can actually purchase or obtain or just MacGyver it, just put some lights around with, brighter bulbs and position them around. You don't want to backlight yourself and you don't want a harsh overhead light. That's what I have upstairs in my study, and it's really awful. You don't want a light right over your head. You want light in front of you. I don't have any light right now in front of me. I just happen to have some good natural lighting coming in my living room window. And also this room, I had recessed lighting put in a few years ago, and it actually is nice because I can turn down, I can dim, I can do dimmer. Notice the angle of my camera. I am always trying to find, oh, listen to that sound. My chair is awful squeaky too. Be aware of that. I don't think it's flattering or, I don't know. It's just, I think that this kind of, if you're doing just you speaking, this kind of, I don't know, portrait sort of setting, I prefer to have my camera filming from the vertical angle as opposed to, and I'm gonna mess up my camera, as opposed to this. That's just me, because I'm not used, look at how I'm looking at the wrong place. My camera's over here, right? Or is the camera over here? The point is I don't know, and I'm not used to using this. So it may be a better kind of angle. I don't know. I have to mess around with it, but you can see how disconcerting and disconnecting it is for me to not be looking at you while I'm talking. So keep that in mind too. That's why I like the vertical angle, because I know where my camera is. It's right up there. Boom. And also I can watch the time tick by. I know I'm at 4 minutes and 38 seconds. So because I maybe want to keep my video 5 minutes, it's very, very convenient to have that timed. I want to say a couple of words about the kind of like little videos y'all are doing. See, look at gaping buttonhole. I mean, I'm dressed to go to Target, so whatever. But I will. We do when you're filming a movie before you start to actually film. The assistant director or someone will call last looks. They'll go last looks, and that's the cue for everybody in makeup and hair to look at their actors and the set designer and everybody to look around and say, up, nope, she, her hair's out of place, or it's a bad angle, or something happened in the shot. There's an issue with continuity, something. So always do last looks yourself before you go on camera. Make sure you do what we call on Beauty Tips for Ministers. I call it a booger check. In honor of my very dear former parishioner Joanne Howard, who made it a point every Sunday morning of checking to see that my stole was straight and to make sure that there were no threads hanging from the bottom of my robe, which she designed and created for me. She's so talented. And she would, she'd be like, make sure, nothing's hanging from your nose, nothing's in the teeth. You got to do all of that. Check that you don't have crazy errant eyebrows sticking out, because all of those things just are very distracting to your viewer. Okay. None of this, please. None of this like bad, up my nose, kind of angle where you're holding the camera and you're just like, what is that? Please be aware of what you look like. I don't want to look up your nose. I love you, but I don't need to see into your sinuses. So again, listen to the squeaky chair, so distracting. So please just be aware when you are doing those very touching, very loving home movies for people, that you're not like, hi everybody, let us pray, It's just don't. Find your angle. Find your good side. Find the best angle for you. There's nothing vain or inappropriate or shallow about that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm always telling you, am I not always telling you, you are God's work of art. Show that art to its best. We are in a time when we cannot be together. We cannot, I'm going to start crying. I'm not going to start crying. We cannot put our arms around our people. We cannot hold our children's hands. We can't even sit on the floor with them and have snacks at coffee hour. That's so difficult. It's really painful. And then, of course, there are just a lot of anxieties and losses and confusion and shock and grief and all of that. And so you are someone who's bringing that deeper perspective. You are someone who's represents the life of the soul, the interior life connected to spirit, that everybody now actually has more time and more of an opportunity to encounter themselves. So do not think for a moment that you're working on camera angles, setting up good lighting, working on, how close to put the camera, going over it multiple times, practicing your tech, making sure you don't have awkward silences, just sitting there, dead space. All of that that's what we're doing now. That's what we need to do now. So I've talked, I can't seem to do anything under 10 minutes, can I? My love is with you. My confidence is with you. My hand sanitizer is with you in spirit. I pray for you all every day. I pray for all of us. Continue to do good ministry as you can. And remember that this is truly unprecedented. We have never met a more difficult, challenging moment. So definitely get your best camera angle, but then again, be reasonable in your expectations. Okay? A kiss of peace. Look at my grubby little unmanicured hand. And another kiss of peace to you.